Hey, it's working. Finally. It's Airplane McGillicuddy. Well, howdy, folks. I'm here to fly my airplane in circles over your homes at low elevation and overlapping repeatedly all day. Isn't that cool? Yay, I'm having fun in an airplane. There's nothing better than flying an airplane. Woo, having fun in an airplane. Ah, damn it. Now, what was the song I was just thinking of? For the airplane so rudely interrupted. Oh, but it's so lovely. The majestic rumble of a small, throaty diesel airplane, propeller-driven, slowly flying overhead, repeatedly, all day, every single day of the week. Oh, it's the best thing in the world. Out here in the country, where men are free to fly their airplanes. I can see them now, up at the crack of dawn, filling up that tank. As soon as I get my airplane filled with fuel, oh, it's the life of Riley for me. I'm flying my airplane today, all day, slowly over your house at low elevation in overlapping circles repeatedly, continuously. See, I could go to the mountains, or I could go to the sea, but I think I'd rather just stay in town and stick close to home, because life's a journey, not a destination. Who needs to go anywhere? Let's just get in the airplane. Come on, everybody, let's go to the airport, get in my plane. We can fly around in circles over our house all day, in the neighbor's house, at about 1,200 feet, continuously. Come on, what do you say? That sounds like a blast, huh? Oh, yeah, count me and I'll be there. We'll pack a lunch so we don't have to land. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's go fly the airplane today. Hey, who's down to do it tomorrow and the next day 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 and the next day? Oh, it's the best thing in the world, flying an airplane. Come on, everybody. Let's go get in my small, cramped, uncomfortable, vibrating private plane, fill up the tank, and fly it in circles over town every single day of the week. I got to get my hours so I can get my next license. That's what's going on. See, we've got to log some hours slowly in overlapping circles at low elevation over your homes. Luckily, there's no danger because we have high-powered 5G altimeters that beam a high-powered 5G signal directly at the ground underneath us as we fly slowly at low elevation, over homes, and make sure that, we don't crash into anybody by not knowing what our altitude is. So luckily, we have all new 5G altimeters that beam directly down at the ground continuously with high-powered 5G microwaves, so they're good. And they'll let us know exactly what our altitude is, you see, as we fly in overlapping circles slowly at low elevation over people's homes every single day of the week. Because, there's nothing better than flying an airplane. I get in my private plane, fill up the tank, and round I go every single day of the week. Damn the torpedoes, I just can't get enough of flying my airplane slowly in circles at low elevation over your homes repeatedly all day, every single day of the week. 7 days a week, 365 holidays and weekends too, because who wants an air show that ends? This is the free, non-stop, all day, every day air show. Congratulations, America. You deserve it. This flyover is sponsored by the American Cancer Society. Ha ha, isn't that funny? Welcome to the future. Get your prepaid chemotherapy insurance. You know you're going to need it because our smart doctors determined everybody has cancer and it's perfectly normal, so we need never question it. Hooray for the science. Now we know, and we can just pay for our chemotherapy ahead of time. I've already got 500 hours of chemo built up in my account. How much chemo do you have built up? Get your chemotherapy insurance today. The jobs of the future are in the rapidly expanding hospice care industry. Chemotherapy technicians are needed nationwide at children's cancer hospitals. Yes, it's a bright future for chemotherapy technicians and hospice care workers. Get your double degree program at Phoenix. Yay! Then you'll be employed in one of these rapidly expanding career fields. Also choose from private prison guard, Get our triple program, hospice care, chemotherapy tech, private prison guard. Then you'll be well qualified for any of the upcoming career fields that are set to expand by 5,000% in the very near future. You can already see the trend rising. Get your training today. Thank you for giving me my chemotherapy, nice lady. I hope I make it to 10. Oh, it's my pleasure, dear heart. I'll be right here to inject you with radiation every single day of your life, just to make sure we get every moment that we can squeezed out of your little existence. Thank you. You're so nice, lady. Oh, God bless you. Oh, God bless you, little chemo victim. Gosh, come on, everybody. Let's run down and race for a cure. We'll get sponsors to pledge money for the drive so we can give it to our smart, brave doctors who determined that it's perfectly normal and everybody has cancer from the day they're born, and it never stops. So you just have to, consider yourself lucky if you have at least, 20, 30 years of good life in you. And the sun is overrated. See, sun causes cancer. It's sunburn. So it's a good thing that it's so cloudy lately, because that blocks out the sun. And who needs sunshine? And when the sky is blue, well, that's depressing. Why do you think they call it the blues? Oh, man, who wants to see that nasty blue? No, white is way better. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Woo! Come on now. Can I get an amen? Let's get back to the good old days. Scene! I almost impressed myself there. That was pretty good, right? I'm rolling. It's because I smoked marijuana. Okay. I don't even know if that thing's still going. Probably, but should be. I better check. Hey, it's still going. I'm putting in some speakers, and the world's second cheesiest amp in the old Previa van here with the dual sunroof action. That's sweet. It lights up in here so well. Beat it, bug. I left the window down, and must be a plane coming because the bugs are showing up. Bugs, and not the bunny. Ain't nothing funny. My nose is runny because it's not sunny, honey. Here we go. Anyway, I had a great song. It just popped into my head, the first several lines. I hope it comes back to me, because I could recall that much. It was like, oh wow, that's like unique and fresh and styling and happening. I could make a scene with that. But if I really say it, the radio won't play it, unless I lay it between the lines. Because I dig rock and roll music. I dig rock and roll music, man. I think it's the hippest, happiest, most upbeat scene that's going down these days. It's upbeat. It's going down. Swing it to the left. Swing it to the right. Swing it into Swing Town. I feel like Fry from that episode of Futurama where he gets the parasite worm that expands his consciousness and he's able to play all this beautiful music because it's right there in his mind, but then eventually has it removed, and then he's playing that it's like a holographic kaleidoscope instrument and for Leela, and she all falls for him because he plays such beautiful music. And then eventually he realizes, oh, it's a parasite. He gets rid of the parasite and he loses that ability and is back to bite. I can relate with that. Sadly. Play it right just one time. Give it up. Boo. Hey now. None of that, me. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's right. What did I say about that? Said no more of that booing and hissing and throwing stuff. Yes. See what you did now? An airplane's gonna fly over. Tuned into your thought vibrations. It's the power of my imagination. It's amazing. It causes all kinds of things to happen. My imagination causes weird, strange colored skin lesions to appear and disappear on my person. And it causes my bunions and my toes to swell and my nails to be all fucked up. Seriously. And strange hairs to grow instantaneously. It's the power of my imagination, you see. I often imagine myself having a headache and an upset stomach and some sort of I can't decide if it's diarrhea or constipation. Maybe both at the same time, if that's possible. That's just pretty much the standard norm for me. But I try not to bitch about it, around people, or so it's just kind of annoying. So I stick to myself. Not that I really want to be that much of a, a recluse, a loner, a rebel you wouldn't understand. I'm forced into this role, and not just from the Morgellons and the recent crap. My whole life has been this way. Not quite. But what's it? But I entertain myself. It's better than collecting guns. Because really, all these gun owners and gun rights activists, I understand the gun rights, and I'm glad there are people out there that are normal people that have guns, honestly. It helps all of us out. It really does. If you don't understand how that works and you think it's just a danger, well, then you don't understand government and you don't understand the idea of social control and MK Ultra and government meaning to rule the mind, menta, from the Latin, I believe, probably. Anyway, so I'm glad there's those people with guns because it's keeping some of the minions at bay right now. But they're working on it. But really the truth is guns are valuable. So there's the money aspect. I mean, that's because they'll always sell. That's true. Ammunition's really going to be the problem and the real threat that you're ever going to face is not going to, I mean, you could face a threat from the mob and the panicked crowd and looting and that type of scenario. If all SH's TF, then they'll probably be handy to have in that outcome. If most people aren't probably expecting that, and I bet a lot of the people who own guns wouldn't really know what to do in that scenario any other than hide out and try and sneak out of town or something, right? And not have your guns taken by somebody else who got the jump on you and takes all your crap too, because it would just be madness. And so the idea would be to leave before then. However, you can only carry so many guns. You only have so much ammo, and you got to carry it too. When you're out of ammo, you can throw your guns at them. You could use them for hammers or something, right? Because you're not going to be able to go buy more. You need some sort of blunderbuss that runs on propane or something like that. It would be a much smarter weapon, like a shotgun that you could throw gravel in and just blast it. I think that would be a much better weapon to have in, the end of the time scenarios. But I digress. I'm glad there's the people with the guns right now, and I don't have any problem with them as long as they're not shooting them at me, and and shooting themselves or their, relatives or neighbors, as the case may be. Because if that wasn't there right now, well, in some countries, if you don't voluntarily go down and get all your shots and comply with everything you're required to, you get a muzzle put on your face and you get stuck in a cage outside. So there is that, America is doing all right in that regard. And even Europe's got it far worse as far as lockdown type BS than we do here, but it's not the same everywhere here. I'm in a kind of a corner area. It's not rural exactly, but it's not heavily densely populated like, San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago type of thing. So maybe that's why. Anyway, guns ain't gonna do you no good because you could run out of ammo and you can carry that much, and you can't shoot poison gas. I mean, that's the enemy. The only enemy you're gonna face is gonna be the state, enemy of the state. And the state is not going to come with like 3 or 4 guys and, only a couple hundred rounds each because they're on a budget. They're going to come with like helicopters and armored vehicles, and nobody who's a gun owner is going to put up any resistance whatsoever, or you're going to get a missile through your door. So your guns are fucking useless. They're a waste of money. And they're a waste of your mind's resources. Your mind could be much better put to use thinking of other solutions that didn't involve bang sticks, things that go boom, 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 I'm Dirty Harry, Give me a fucking break. That ain't gonna do nobody any good. If you hang out downtown in a seedy part of town where people get mugged all the time or something, you might, need to carry a gun. I'm not saying that you shouldn't if you live in a really bad neighborhood either. And that's totally understandable. There are bad neighborhoods, and luckily our wonderful government keeps it that way. That way your gun rights are safe and you got a reason to carry one. Isn't that wonderful? Thanks, Uncle Sam. You're the best. I better end this video now. I could go on and on today. I just put a quarter in me. Anyway. We got 21, 28, 28, 24. Okay. Hey, I'll stop it on 28, 28.